Alright. We're back for another episode of Final Fantasy 14. There we go. Continuing where we left off in Stormblood, as the title says. There's the confirmation we just went live. So let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, everybody. So, today is going to be a true test of my noise suppression program. Because you guys can't see it yet because of my chair and my massive head. But, well, let me see. See that? So it's hardly noticeable where I positioned it. But I got an extra fan in here from a different part of my house and put it on full blast. If the noise suppression program works, you guys shouldn't hear the fan, you should just hear me. But I can hardly hear myself talk because it's on full blast. Unless I talk pretty loudly. So this is a warning ahead of time for headphones users. Then I might be talking louder than usual. And for you guys, it'll just sound like I'm screaming for no reason, but it's because I can hardly hear myself. Now, for why? Well, the fan's on full blast because our AC system broke literally just a few hours ago. So, in order to make sure this streaming experience is not miserable for me, that's what I'm doing. I'm improvising because every time I start streaming, I close my door, and when I turn on the noise suppression program for the mic, for some reason it overclocks my graphics card or something, so my computer starts like humming really loud because the fan speed goes up really high to keep it cool. Needless to say, it hardly. The poor computer's fan can hardly handle it, and it just heats up my room a lot. With my door closed, the PS5, the TV, and the computer running really like fucking like a jet engine, it heats up my room like a motherfucker. So not having AC is a big problem. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try to improvise because we won't be getting our AC system fixed until probably at the earliest tomorrow. But even then, I doubt it. It could take a few days before we get it fixed. And it's like 79 degrees right now. Which, for those of you who live in much hotter climates, are probably like, whatever, fucking pussy, you'll be fine. Right? But, obviously, I'm not used to that. So, like I said, things can go bad. If they do, it's going to be a short stream, because if I start overheating, even with the fan in the background, I'm going to have to stop, because I'll have to open up my room, and then there will be noise pollution, and it'll be a horrible production. So I'm gonna hope that the fan does the job. Hopefully it's enough to keep me cool throughout this stream, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes. So hopefully you guys can't hear the fan, but whether you can or can't, now you know why I'm talking pretty loudly and will be talking pretty loud. And you guys also might still hear a bit of an echo even with the noise suppression program, because I'm gonna have to have my TV up louder for the same reason, because I can hardly hear the damn TV because of the fan back there. So it is what it is. So let's get going before my room starts to heat up and I die of heat stroke or something. Since that is a very real possibility. That actually almost happened to some guy who was mining, same thing, but some dude who was mining Bitcoin. He got like several computers with like high-end graphics cards. He started mining Bitcoin back when it was worth like nothing, because he knew or believed that it would eventually be worth a lot. So he was trying to get in early by mining it without like spending money, right? So just mining it instead of buying it. And he got a bunch of computers with a bunch of graphics cards and overclocked them to start mining Bitcoin as fast as possible. And just like my PC right now, it just started like all these computers at the same time. It got hot as balls in his room. And yeah, it got hot as balls. And he just got a bunch of fans like this and thought, I'll be okay with this. And he did that, and he just, like, lied there. He's like, time to get rich while doing nothing, just sitting here, right? And then, before he knew it, he was, like, losing consciousness. He was getting dizzy and all this shit. And eventually he got rushed to the hospital. He passed out. And when he woke up, he wasn't himself anymore. And he asked, like, what the hell happened? They're like, dude, you had a heat stroke. Like, you're lucky to be alive. And he was like, oh, shit. So if I do start to feel like I'm getting too hot, I will end the stream shortly. It will be a shorter stream, unfortunately. But I wanted to try. I wanted to try and stream because, well, I really want to finish this. I'm really motivated right now and inspired these past few days to really move on with the marathon and keep it going and not stop, you know? So I'm kind of forcing myself to stream, even though I know it's going to get very uncomfortable when it starts to get hot in here. We'll just see how far we can get. Could be 1 hour, could be 2 hours, but I doubt it's going to be a 4-hour stream today. Because I feel like even with this fan on, it's going to get really fucking hot. Thanks to my computer and the PS5 running, you know? Let's not waste any more time. First, let me check something. Alright, I have to be at a sanctuary. Okay, before I start New Game Plus... give me 1 second. That's the wrong one. Where are we right now? Okay, so Gridania's not that far from me. I gotta make a stop at Gridania real quick. I don't want to spoil it either, so... It's not a big deal, but give me 1 second. You'll still be able to hear sounds. Hey, Aiden Lurkin. Hope you're having a good one. Always happy to have you. I hope you can't hear the fan speed in the background. Or the fan in the background, because it's going hella fast. But, yeah, my AC system's broken, so I'm doing my best to keep my room cool right now. Okay, hold on, I don't have this ready. Alright, give me 1 sec, folks. Should only take a second. Thank you for your understanding, as always. I very much appreciate that. And like I said when I started the stream, too, it's a good test for my noise suppression program. I'm going to look back at this stream and see if it actually does the job. If it does, you should only be able to hear my voice right now. And it should hopefully not sound distorted. So we'll see. If it doesn't do the job, then I'll just hear this loud-ass helicopter in the background. Because that's what it sounds like for me right now. So loud. Yeah, I'll put it... It's like a one-time thing, so I'll just put it here. Alright, where is it? I meant to get this set up before the stream, but again, I kind of fucked up because I was focused on solving the cooling issue for my room. Oh, I got an idea. I don't think I even have to do this. Give me a second. No, I do. Setting up a glamour plate real quick for something. For just a little later. I think it's actually coming up pretty fast, but... Okay, so that's what it's called. Alright. Okay, there's that. There's that. And last one. There. Alright, perfect. Now the weapon should be this. There we go. Best equipment, yep. Alright, cool. Got that set up for later. Alright, back to Garabania. Where is it? Alright. Let's continue. Oh, really? I ran into a tree? God damn it. We talked to everybody last night, including that poor girl over there. Who's got PTSD. Oh. Poor cat girl, man. She's traumatized. We won the battle, but, you know, she was still terrified. It was her first fight. The fortunes of war. There's still a chance that some Imperials are holed up inside the Castellum. We'll need to search it top to bottom to be sure it's safe. In the meantime, I want you to rendezvous with the main host. Keep your weapons at the ready. There's a chance you might come face to face with soldiers on the run en route. You got it, Conrad. On second thought, it might be prudent for you to do a preemptive sweep of the region for soldiers that have gone to ground. You shouldn't afford them any time to regroup and launch a counterattack. True. When you've judged your work to be done, report to General Alden in Bittermill. Okay. Fair enough. Just because we won doesn't mean it's over yet. There's still enemies about, and a panicked soldier can kill you just as quick as a fool-headed one. Very true. She said that last night. Shit is loud. You sense a desperate presence. Don't come any closer. Sorry, buddy. You gotta go. A parry. So, it's an ugly job, but we're basically killing the stragglers who didn't make it back across the bridge in time. Saw this! I'm not dying today. Afraid you are. And there they go. I haven't killed this guy yet. And he's begging for mercy, so hopefully they'll just capture him and let him live. It's a good thing Monago got the flag flying when she did. Any longer, and those Imperials might have had us at their mercy. I saw that. That scene last night. We were getting our asses handed to us. The Bull of Alamigo has done it again. His assessment of Fordella's response was without error. Fair enough. Well met. All's well at the bridge? Yeah. Good, good. The fighting has died down here too, as you can see. Pepin left but a moment ago with a contingent of troops to occupy Valadina. If and when the Imperials return, they'll find us dug in behind their own walls. I could not have hoped for a better outcome, General. Splendidly done. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It'll take more than one Castellum to turn the tide. My men and I will deal with the remaining enemy forces. Scions, I bid you return to Commander Kemp and his men. Delight not overmuch in victory, not when there are battles left to fight. Our work here is finished. Our resistance allies are waiting. Right on. From a stone bridge to a massive fortress, Guardian engineering never ceases to impress. If you're looking for Arenvald, I think he's with Pippin, searching the Castellum for any remaining soldiers. Now that we have taken control of Belladina, there's nothing stopping us from marching east towards the peaks. Very true. Back so soon? I suppose the general and his men had matters well in hand. The vice marshal and his men showed up not long after you left. If the gods are good, there'll be no one left to fight. Rising fortune, rising spirits. I know you're not one for waiting, but if you'll bear with us. Commander Kemp, Marshal Tarpin reports that their sweep of the Castellum's interior has been completed. So it's finally over, eh? Pray extend to him my deepest thanks. It's official then. Castellum Belladina is well and truly ours. Mayhap this calls for... Wait, where's Minago? She took her bird and flew off towards the Peering Stones, the village of the M tribe where she was born. I doubt that the Imperials who fled Belladina had a mind to give them trouble on their way back east, but she was nevertheless worried. So I gave her leave to go and see that her people were safe. Though I pray you are right, it would be best if Minago were not alone if she should encounter the enemy. Agreed. Let's all go to the Peering Stones and make sure that everything is alright. If that is your wish, then I have no objection. Just let the guard know when you wish to cross. Right on. Greetings, Scion. Do you wish to pass? Yes. Oh shit. Since when did you become a bloodhound? A Mikote ought to trust their ears, not their nose. From one Mikote to another, huh? On your guard, Arenvald. They're still about. Did you say you were for the Peering Stones? In that case, Mayhap Marshal Tarpin and I should join you. We spied a suspicious pair earlier, a Fuhrer and a Lollothal by the looks of them. But they fled when they realized they'd been spotted. If they're Imperials, we can't have them stirring up trouble. Good enough. Okay. We will soon start sending scouts east, to survey the land in preparation for our advance. We do not anticipate much resistance at this time, but should we encounter any Imperial forces, we shall deal with them quickly and severely. Go get him, Pippin. Right. Saved at the last second. But of course, tiring though it may be to come and go from the cliff top, it is easily defended and affords an excellent view of the surrounding area. This area is home to dangerous beasts, Not that we cannot handle 9, but do not be surprised if something ravenous and slavering comes charging at you out of nowhere. The path to the village is through a tunnel just east of here. Follow me. Lead the way, Lise. Well, what do you think? Hard to tell from down below that a whole village is up here, isn't it? If I looked up from down there, yeah.
Ah, you've come. Welcome, friends, to my village. My home.
Happy to be here.
How fare your people?
Good, all things considered. Better than the Ananta at any rate. They've sent an emissary. I'll take you to her.
We're here to help. Will you tell us what happened?
Aye. It began with a quarrel between the Imperials and the Kaliana.
The Kaliana are another Ananta tribe. The strongest and the most influential. Unlike the Vera, they want no part of our troubles. They swore fealty to the Empire, and were content to remain within their borders.
Just so. The Kaliana forsook their pride in the fight and yielded to Garlemald long ago. But then a new commander was sent to hold the Black Bridge. She demanded the Kaliana surrender a hostage, this butcher.
Fordola. It doesn't make sense, though. The Vera are the ones working with the Resistance. Why would she threaten the Kaliana?
Because she is ignorant like all Imperials. She knows not the difference between Kaliana and Vera, nor does she care to learn.
I see. All Fordola knew for sure was that the resistance would come from the west. She reasoned, therefore, that if the Ananta on the east bank turned their coats, she would be trapped. I take it the Kaliana had no choice but to oblige her.
No, they did not. The Imperials left with the Kaliana broodmother's own daughter, Anamika. Long days and nights she looked out on the Black Bridge weeping for her child. Until you came. The broodmother knew at once which way the winds would blow. She and her warriors met with the fleeing Imperials in the road and demanded that her daughter be returned.
Bad idea. Fordola's not the kind to take threats lying down.
You know her well. The butcher turned her blade to Anamika and bade the Kaliana move aside. But the broodmother would not yield.
I know where this is going.
Yeah, here we go.
The Kaliana surrounded the Imperials, one of whom, whether out of fear or stupidity, cut the child down. There was naught that could be done.
What madness.
the true madness was yet to come. For in her despair, the Kalyana broodmother cried out for her daughter to be restored to life. She beseeched Sri Lakshmi's intercession.
She summoned a primal then and there?
That she did, if only for an instant. Bereft of courage and honor, the broodmother sought solace in her faith. The Imperials fled in terror at the sight of the goddess, abandoning these lands to the Ananta. Now the Kalyana bid us make pilgrimage to pay proper respects. Yet though we Veera revere Sri Lakshmi as the holiest of the holy, we will not prostrate ourselves before her.
And so you turn to us.
Aye. All who have fought with the Resistance have heard tell of the warrior, the Icon Slayer.
I believe we have heard enough. Inconvenient though the timing may be, if a primal has indeed been summoned, we can scarce afford to ignore it. We must needs discuss how best to resolve this situation.
Damn. What a mess. Oh, I gotta check something real quick. I paused for a second just because. Yeah, there it is. So, I know we only got like a small glimpse of it. You guys, they mentioned the primal's name is Sri Lakshmi, right? We saw Lakshmi in FF15. That was the name of this painting right here. We found it in, I don't know if Lakshmi, I can't remember if Lakshmi appeared in any other previous Final Fantasy game. But I know she appeared in FF15 as a painting. That was haunted, of course, by an undead spirit by the name of Shadarnuk, which appeared as a boss fight in Final Fantasy VI. And it was indeed haunting a painting, just like in FF15. It was a nice reference. And it appears as, yeah, basically a naked woman. At first, but then it changes forms. In FF15, it did not. In FF15, this was Shadarnuk's form the entire time, which, you know, is very much, yeah. But the painting that's being haunted in the back was named Lakshmi. That's kind of cool that they, you know, there's a nice reference there. And we only saw her kind of in the background, and it was kind of like black and white. But we'll probably be able to see her, obviously, in more detail later, and then make a more proper comparison. But I still can't believe that a primal's been summoned so close to the village. The idea that our people could be taken to serve as thralls is... it just doesn't bear thinking about. That's why primals are dangerous and we can't leave them alone, yeah. This is all for Dola's fault. Yes, 100%. You have slain many Acons before, yes? Then please, put an end to this madness. Excuse me. And now we have a primal to contend with as well. If the Empire needed an excuse to start rounding up beastmen again. Yeah. I have it now. The Lyre of the Dreams. At the risk of sounding hopelessly naive, there may yet be a way to avoid a violent confrontation. In the past, I fear I have been rather too willing to accept that we have no other response or recourse than to risk our lives, or rather, your life, to address these threats. Yet the primals we have faced thus far have demonstrated a variety of temperaments and objectives. Ravana may delight in battle, but Ramu would sooner keep to the forest with his children. Ere we decide to challenge Sri Lakshmi, it would seem wise to learn more of her nature from those who summoned her onto this world. If that is your will, then so be it. To the north will you find our village. Sarisha shall unfold all. We shall leave at once. Manalo, can you inform our comrades at the bridge of what happened? Of course. Be safe, my friends. I will send word to Conrad and the others. Take care and do not hesitate to send for help if you need it. It will do. We do not often receive guests. What is the purpose of your visit? Greetings and well met. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and we come seeking Sarisha of the Veer. You are she, are you not? You have petitioned us for aid and succor, and we intend to provide them. But we would first learn more of Sri Lakshmi, that we might better understand the nature of the threat she poses to you. A simple request, and one which I shall gladly oblige. In the beginning was Sri Lakshmi. We were created in her image. Daughters blessed with her beauty. Her breath became ours, her serenity our solace. There is naught she would not give. 'Twas the Kalyana broodmother's desire to bring about her daughter's resurrection, which first called forth Sri Lakshmi from the ether. That being the case, I rather doubt the goddess will be spoiling for a fight. That would depend. The primal's motives will have been colored by the summoner's state of mind, namely that of a grieving mother who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she apparently craved a miracle, she may also have harbored thoughts of vengeance. Moreover, the Kalyana's conception of Sri Lakshmi may differ from that of the Veera. This is true. The Veera and the Kalyana do indeed regard the Lady of Bliss in different ways. To the Veera, Sri Lakshmi embodies freedom. She would not suffer her daughters to be bound to another's will. And so we stand with the resistance against the Empire and give our lives for the cause. That's a lot of S's. To the Kalyana, however, she embodies transcendent beauty, which they strive to create through their craft. The shaped crystal is less art and more ritual, a sacred duty wherein each tribute is imbued with a fragment of the soul. The Imperials do not interfere with this holy work, and so the Kalyana were content to turn inward and ignore our plight. Until reality asserted itself and they summoned the Primal. A fever dream to soothe their aching hearts. But surely they can see that it won't do any good. The Imperials will still rule these lands. Nothing will change. The Ananta will. The Kalyana bade the Veera make pilgrimage to pay proper respects, remember? Those who do not wish to partake of their primal's bliss will be made to do so. Not while we're around, they won't. Though our beliefs are not the same, we are still kin to the Kalyana. Will you help them to see reason? Oh my god, that is such an aggressive response. Know that I'll kill your god if I have to. Maybe even if I don't. Jesus Christ. Before the answer choice came on, I was literally about to say something like, you can count on us, so I'm just gonna go with that. Before I even got the answer choice prompt. I was gonna say, you can count on us, or something along those lines. And then I saw that and was like, holy shit, that's aggressive. Yeah, you can count on us. Then we shall, for without you, we may be powerless to stop them. If we do not act quickly, more lives will be lost, more families torn apart, more children made to suffer. Thank God. Then it's settled. We're gonna find that primal and put an end to this. My sister Vajra will guide you to Janan Kat, and I shall pray for your success. Fair enough. Whew. My sister Vajra will guide you to the Kalyana village. Do what you must, Akon Slayer. Okay. I'm not sure why Alice is so eager to face this primal all of a sudden, but you won't hear me complaining. Again, I think she's thinking of Gabu in a way, but I don't know. You need to go. I won't be late again. Not like in Limsa. Okay, I nailed it. She was thinking about Gabu. She wants to get this handled before it's too late and any more casualties, are taken. I am reminded of the tragedy we bore witness to beneath Ogamoro, when poor Gabu cried out in despair and rage, and Titan came forth an answer. This is exactly the same kind of situation, yes. Well met, Silence. I am Vajra, she who shines bright and unbroken. I stand ready. We leave upon your command. The Lady of Bliss. You are ready? You look ready. The Janan Kat. There you find the Kalyana's crystals and Sri Lakshmi. Follow me. Well, they actually went this way for some... I don't know why they walked in that direction, but they actually kind of kept going. Oh, I see. Because they had to go back down the hill. I see what they did. Yeah, they went down the little hill and this way. Following this little path this way. Okay. I was like, why'd they go in the wrong direction? They didn't really. It's a little misleading, but... I expected more resistance. Let us pray our luck holds. It would be in our best interest to avoid any confrontation unless absolutely necessary. The primal and the crystals are our primary objectives. True. We should follow their lead and let them do any fighting for now. You'll need your strength when the time comes. The Janan Kat. The path leads to an entrance above. Within is an aetherite. You must use it to enter. Understood. With me, everyone. And yet Lisa's still in front. The aetherite is within. I will go no further. Good luck, Akon Slayer. Thanks. Holy shit. Those evil red eyes. Alright, let's go. That one gave up. So, there's an ether current on this rock. If you do not kill at least that one, she will not let you obtain it. Unless you're a ranged class and can fire back at her, she'll be shooting arrows at you from up here while you're trying to attune to the ether current on that rock down there. Which means you'll have to jump off it, start all the way back down at the bottom of the hill, and climb back up to try again after you've defeated her. It's happened to me twice on my 2 ults when I came through here. I was like, God damn it. The same exact thing. Whoa! Teleported immediately. Oh, yep, there she is.
Why, mistress? Why does my Anamika slumber still?
Look thee on her face, supplicant. Thy prayer hath been answered. Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast.
But her soul's not there, is
She
it?
hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She's silent and empty.
Only the vessel may be remade. Not so the flame which flickered within. Her soul hath been scattered to the 4 winds.
There you have it. Once the soul's gone, it's too late.
Now do you see her promises for what they are?
Holy shit, Alize.
Alize, have you gone mad?
Yes, that! What the fuck?
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials, thirsting for blood.
No! We come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray. I understand how you feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you still couldn't save her. The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well. But I also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an endless cycle of despair. You will never know peace.
A worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service, in beauty and grace. This hath ever been my promise. Naught else.
You tempt them with visions of things that can never be and leave them bereft and wanting. No illusion, however sweet, can change the fact that your daughter is gone. Remember her as she was. Do not suffer this piteous shade to tarnish her memory.
For every prayer that primal answers, it'll demand payment in kind. Do you have any idea how many more Ananta will die to feed its hunger for crystals?
They would have thee suffer man's spite and live in fear. Far better to dwell in my beauteous dream than endure so ugly a reality.
She's wrong! We hate the Empire as much as you, if you just listen!
Poor, misguided children. I would spare you the torments of this cruel and misshapen world. Come, bask in my radiance. Let it fill your hearts and free you from your burdens.
Oh shit, she's gonna try to enthrall everyone. Yep, Leon just realized. Run, dude! Fuck did you learn that, Leon? Just put up his palm.
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are more deserving of my blessing. Leave these lands and my dreamers be. I will not warn you a second time.
So apparently I have the power to protect other people from being enthralled. That was quite something. Oh. Is there really no way we can fight alongside you without being turned into one of our dreamers? That is unfortunate, yes. I knew things were not going to end well the moment she stepped out of hiding. Well, yeah, you were right about that. Excuse me. I know. It was stupid and foolish, but I had to try, Leon. I had to. I had to try, and I failed. So you have to fight. There was no other way. Never stop trying, Alize. It means a lot to hear you say that. It does. But it doesn't make it any easier. You have to ask you to face that thing. We can but do that which is within our power. Lys, Alfina, and I will go and seize their crystal stores. This will not happen again. And you, when it is finished, we will be waiting for you. Thanks, Alize. We came too late for Gabu, but perhaps this time, when the primal is no more. Oh, I guess I gotta follow him into that tunnel back there, see where it leads. Emanation. Upon witnessing her daughter's death at the hands of Fordola and her skulls, the Kalyana broodmother cried out to the heavens in despair. And a primal answered. Sri Lakshmi, patron deity of the Ananta, came forth from the ether, and the Imperials were put to flight. Alas, the tale did not end there, for now the Kalyana demand that the Vira come and pay tribute to the goddess. And so it falls to you and your comrades to journey into the Kalyana stronghold of Janantat and put an end to Sri Lakshmi's dream. If that's the way it is, then that's the way it is. So be it. It's just how it goes. Well, she's easy on the eyes at least. I gotta take care of them first, huh? Alright, fair enough. You're going down, Lakshmi. I like the music. My fan hardly lets me hear it though, but I'll have to keep it at this volume or else you guys are gonna hear an echo, I think. Alright, let's do this. The Criers Defilers.
Open your heart to me.
No. No job action. Who are you to wake them from the dream? A sliver of grace I bequeath to you. Oh, I can't get out of it. Only gonna hit me? A pull of life. And the beauty. The move names. Same shit. This is gonna be a long, hard-fought battle.
Rest your weary souls in my bosom.
Whoa! He's huge! Partake of my life and my love. I've been seduced! Booba!
I shall free you from your hate.
It's too easy, man. There is no place for you within our dreams.
Tender to bliss. Do not your souls weigh heavy? Your souls are
Oh crap, I took it off my hotbar. Why? That was the wrong button. Why do I still have it on? There it is. Speed this up a little bit. shit, that one's too soon.
To bliss. Your souls are
Jesus Christ. Weary bosom, yes. I wasn't gonna play the full one again. That was a fucking battle of endurance right there. Was never in any real danger at all, but took a while to whittle her down. I'm wearing you down. I did wear her down until she was gone. But you see what I mean now? Now we have a comparison. That was FF14 Lakshmi. And, what was it? FF15 Lakshmi. Let's see. Where did I put it? There it is. FF15 Lakshmi. She was just a painting in that game, but again, the real boss fight was Shadarnuk, who came out from the painting, haunting it. Where was the other one? There it is. What the hell is the name of that town? Altisha! That's where we said, yeah. Altisha. We went to go see that painting for, what's his name? The photographer guy.
You did it again. You saved them. I just wish I could have been more help.
It's all good.
So, it looks like the Ananta did have a mountain of crystals after all. Like every other tribe. Gods were all such slaves to our weaknesses.
You slew our mistress! She was our hope! Our salvation! Is there no end to your cruelty?
Listen to me, please. I know that you're only trying to protect yourselves because you feel frightened and alone. But that's how we all feel. Don't you see? If we could just turn to each other for help instead of the gods, I'm sure we could find a way to live in peace. Your crystals are important to you, aren't they? Reflections of your souls, right? Well, you shouldn't have to sacrifice something so precious to a primal.
Who are you to question our choice? You who fight without fear? We wish only to live in peace. And if this be the price we must pay, then so be it!
I know there's nothing I can say to convince you. But I hope that one day you look back and see we only ever wanted the same thing.
Begone, damn you! Spare me your hollow words, and leave me to mourn.
I'll go. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Girabania is our home too. And one way or another, we're going to have to learn to live together. Come on. Alphino and Alize are waiting.
Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo. Poor little Prile.
Ah, the savage returns, and with her tail firmly between her legs, beaten by beastmen, I hear.
It was a shameful display, by all accounts. She may have curried the Viceroy's favor with her bold promises, but in the end, she's just another plodding bungler like the rest of her kind.
Strange. You would think him a better judge of character. Then again, I hear she's not averse to a more physical mode of persuasion.
I thought she rose through the ranks rather quickly, but no longer. If only she had been content with her lot, she might have lived to see the morrow.
That shit is fucked up.
Fedola Rem Lupus. Commander of the Crania Lupi, reporting as ordered.
Why do you tremble so? Could it be that the Empire's butcher is afraid? That she who walks with death is terrified of her own?
I'm terrified of dying having achieved naught. Gladly would I give my life to win a great victory on the battlefield, had I but the strength.
Alas, you do not. Indeed, you are weak. And born of this weakness is a blind fervor, a raging inferno which threatens to consume not only you, but everyone around you.
Yes, my lord.
You were defeated by the Resistance on several occasions. You misjudged the Ananta and spurred them into summoning an icon. Have you anything to say?
I do not, my lord. My failures are my own. I am prepared to accept your judgment.
And that is very admirable. However, I've had enough of this dumb show. Give voice to that hunger I see in your eyes, or I will pluck them from your head.
I want... I want to make them pay! All of them! Everyone who ever mocked or looked down on me! I want the power to make them pay!
Very well. Then I shall give you a chance. A chance to transcend your mortal limits. Assuming, that is, you are prepared to wager your life for such power.
Transcend, my lord. I came here prepared to die. Tell me what I must do.
Well, that was something. Going back to those dudes, I feel like that's such an easy cop-out way of, like, trying to talk down to a woman. Like, particularly when a woman reaches, like, those guards from outside, basically. When a woman reaches a position of power, you know, and then, like, for whatever reason, they find an excuse to, like, talk shit about her. Because, like, in this case, she failed, so they're like, oh, you know, let's make fun of her or something. I feel like it's, like, the de facto default way of dudes making fun of a chick, whether it's substantiated or not, or to try and, like, put her down, is by saying, oh, you know, she probably sucked some dick to get to where she's at, huh? You know, it's basically what they were saying. It's like, oh, yeah, I thought she rose the ranks pretty quickly, now I know why, you know? Probably spent a lot of time on her knees or something, or on her back. It's just like... that's always what they go to whenever... It's so stupid. That's why I was like, God, what fucking pricks. These guys are assholes. You finished then. Good. I'm glad it's over. We had to use force to secure the crystals. Alize was not gentle. No, I don't think so. She was fucking pissed. She was on a mission. You yet live. I had my doubts. Welcome back. Well, thanks. I wish we could have left on better terms, but that was never going to happen. It could be a problem if they get their hands on any more crystals, though. Never mind. We'll deal with that when the time comes. Oh, so. I hate leaving it all to you. It makes me wish there was some way of borrowing the echo. Imagine if that was a thing, though, right? Being able to borrow the echo from someone who has it. Like me. The silence of the gods. Not the lands, the gods. You have done us a great service this day. Long shall my sisters sing to the praises of the Akon's slayer. Let us bear word to word to them of Sri Lakshmi's passing. Come, friends, to Vir Anelia. I just hope we don't have to deal with any more primals before we march on Alamigo. Yeah, hopefully. If only I had your power, the things I would do. We all say that, don't we? Like, not just with the echo or whatever, but just, you know. I always think, what would we do if we had more power than what we have now at our current stage in our life, or just because of the circumstances that we currently live in, right? We're always like, the things we would do. See, it's hard not to look at people who are already in those positions of power and see what they're doing and not think, maybe I'll end up just being like them, right? Whether that's a good or a bad thing, that depends on who you're looking at, right? But you might just want to look at them and be like, well, I'd probably be doing what that guy's doing, you know? Which I think this is one of those cases. I feel like if Valize did have the Echo, she'd be doing the same thing as me. I think it's pretty obvious at this point. That's why she's a Scion. Had the Kalyana's beliefs been closer to those of the Vera, this crisis could surely have been avoided. Towards your victory. There's only meet that you'd be the one to tell my sister. Okay. Ah, the winds whispered of your success, and your eyes confirmed their testimony. The Lady of Bliss no longer holds our Kalyana sisters in her thrall. For this, we thank you. Leon did the deed. We were but witnesses to his heroism. However, I fear this is only the beginning, for there is no cure for that which drives the desperate to beseech the gods for salvation. Should they wish to use their crystals to summon Sri Lakshmi again, naught can be done to stop them. We ignore our sister's plight at our peril. This we know. We shall endeavor to show them another path, so that the day you speak of never comes. We are all in this together, Alamegans and Ananta. We understand it. Hopefully in time they will too. You and yours will ever be friends of the Vera. On that you have my word. We should be getting back to the Tyrian Stones. Thank you again, Sarisha, for everything. Proper? It was an honor to serve you, Akon's Slayer. Oh wait, how rude of me. Where is it? I don't have the other one, but... Ladies? I had to be a gentleman. I need the other bow, though. The regular one I feel is better for that. This one. There we go, like that. Ladies. Give him a nice bow. The hero returns, together with his stalwart comrades in arms. Glad to hear you managed to deal with the Ananta's primal before it could cause us any more grief. Gods know we have enough to worry about. Yeah. We heard about the primal. Excellent work. If you are looking for Ehrenwald and his units, they are currently investigating reports of suspicious activity in the area. Like, where the hell's everyone else? Welcome back! Conrad and Marshal Tarpin came to render aid, but I hear that won't be necessary. It won't. Sri Lakshmi's gone. Ah, but I should probably start at the beginning. Tell them everything, Lise. Ooh, everything. Incredible. I don't know what to say. If you hadn't been there to stop her, who knows where it would have ended. You've saved a lot of lives, Leon. Take pride in that. It must be said that this is something of an unprecedented situation. Previous summonings were, to my knowledge, planned well in advance by a tribe as a whole. Indeed, there are several aspects of this incident which bear further investigation. In any event, the Kalyana's supply of crystals must remain limited for the foreseeable future, and ambient ether levels closely observed. Understood. The Alliance will consult with the Resistance and the Vir on how best to enforce said restrictions. Thank you, Vice Marshal. To other matters, then. What news of the Imperials? None, which itself is troubling. It seems as though the skulls and the remainder of the garrison have fully withdrawn into the peaks. We've seen neither hide nor hair of them since Villadina. Regardless of their reasons, our path is clear. Father has decided that it is time to advance east. Finally! Lisa's been waiting to hear that. He was also most empathetic that you be spared further duties for the present. You are to rest. It would not do for the Warrior of Light to collapse from exhaustion during the march. We may not be as strong or as quick as him, but we are soldiers nonetheless. We can deal with the Imperials. Fair enough. I can take a break. Aye, you've earned this respite, so enjoy it. And the same goes for you, Minaga. You've been away from your family for too long. Don't deny it. As you say, sir. Thank you. We'll make the most of our time here. Camping trip! Just like FF15. Who's cooking? Who's making the food? Much will hinge on whether we can capture or destroy Specular Imperatoris. Though the facility were unassailable from the north, it is very much vulnerable to attack from the south. I know how you feel. I've never taken kindly to people telling me to rest. Actually, I'm good. I'm like, alright, sure. I can take a break, why not? Nago used to tell me stories about her home, but somehow it didn't really register that we'd be up this high. To put that into perspective, Jesus, it's farther than I thought. Look at this. Hella high. Let's see how long it takes to get to the bottom. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell there's a village up there. Alright, one more time. Jesus. That was a long drop. Naga? Looks like it's up to me and mine to give you a lot of proper welcome. My mother prepared a special meal for this occasion, and I have it on good authority that hers is the finest cooking this side of the Villadina. Now we know who's cooking. It's not Ignis this time. Oh. Oh yeah, here it comes. Finally, I got a chance to quote that from Noctis. Honored guests, I pray you partake of our humble offerings as we give thanks for your many valiant deeds. Thank you, sir, for this warm welcome. We are honored to break bread with you and your family. Ooh, who's she? She's kind of cute. Mahatoa? Come. Eat your fill of our food and drink deep of our spirits. There is more than enough for all. I like how my first reaction when I saw her was she's cute, and then afterwards I realized she's got glasses. And I think I mentioned like a long time ago on stream that I have a thing for chicks with glasses, and so it's like, oh, well, I guess now I know I'm being authentic. The fact that was my knee-jerk reaction as soon as I saw her. I like their hair too, though, but... Which I think it's the same hairstyle as mine, I just realized. Well, when you put it that way, don't mind if I do. Not me neither. Let's see! Hell yeah. Chow down on this grub. Leon standing out here by himself like a statue. She wasn't kidding when she said her mother could cook. Good shit. Good shit. You know, seeing her with her family, I can't help thinking of my own. Immediately sad music, man. It feels bad. How my father would come home from a hunt with dinner on his shoulder, and Ida would prepare it with herbs and spices. Our mother died when I was little, so she did most of the cooking. We didn't have much, but we had each other, and that was enough for me. But they wouldn't let us have even that. Theodoric, Gaius. Of course, Father and Ida had to fight. I would have too if I'd been older. But they didn't have to die. It never ends, does it? They call us beasts, and they treat us like them. They push and they push and they... until someone pushes back. Until someone takes up arms or summons a god. A false god. If the 12 are watching us, what are they thinking? What are they thinking when they see the strong hurt the weak? When people fight and die, nothing gets better. And it just goes on and on and on. As cold as it is, this is actually how I see it in real life, so... there is no justice. Just us. I know. That's why we're here, isn't it? You're never gonna find justice because it doesn't exist. It's not a physical, tangible thing. It's just an idea. But thankfully, that idea actually did come true earlier today. For a lot of people. For those wondering what I'm talking about, I'll let you research it on your own, but it's June 1st of 2022. And there was, in the eyes of a lot of people, justice was served today, in real life. I think it's a small victory, but a victory nonetheless, and it should be celebrated. I won't talk about it, or name any names or whatever. Most people know what I'm talking about right now at this point, but... it's a victory. A little one, but still, a victory is a victory, and sometimes you gotta embrace the little things, right? Sometimes it's the little things that keep you going. So, even a little victory is worth celebrating. Cheers. Anyway, back to this. Thanks for listening. I know I was just rambling, but I feel better somehow. Who knows what the answers are, or if there even are any. Either way, life goes on and we've got to go with it. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. I must be getting tired. Time to turn in, I think. Or at least. Tomorrow's another day, eh? Let's see what it brings. Sleep well, Leon. So it feels good, man. Justice is just an idea. But at least we can say that today... at least we can say, you can't polish a turd. But you can throw it out. You can't polish a turd, but you can throw it out. I made up the second part, but the first part I heard somewhere else. You can't polish a turd. Because I've got other skills. In case you've forgotten, I'm one of the finest hunters this tribe has ever seen. And anyway, I don't remember you being a master culinarian. What did you say to her, Elise? So if your mother's food is so good, why are you such a terrible cook? Honestly, you've got to get her to teach you the basics while we're here. And so that's how she responded. Yeah. She's like, I may not be a great cook, but I'm a good hunter. Fuck you. Bickering and bantering like good old friends. I like it, it's good. How long has it been since I last saw my father? Maybe Alfino and I should plan a trip to Charmian. When all of this is over, I mean. Yeah. It's never a bad thing to go back home to visit family. There is something to be said for a home-cooked meal, is there not? Always, yeah. We must cherish these moments, fleeting as they are. The fight will always be there, waiting for us to return. Yeah. Always. The first of many. I trust you are well rested and refreshed, yes? Then let us return to the front. The greater part of the Alliance forces should have advanced into the peaks by now, but I expect we will pass many of our comrades on the road east. There is a checkpoint along the way, as I recall, but we will need only to identify ourselves to the soldiers in order to pass. Scions! A pleasure to have you with us again. You'll be happy to hear we've taken Alagiri, and have already begun fortifying it as our new base of operations in the peaks. Give a shout to the lads as you pass, eh? Will do. They cleared the way for us, so now they're rolling out the red carpet. Nice. Holy shit, I haven't lowered the volume. That was loud for me. Not for you guys, but for me. Excuse me.
I remember how they laughed. Alliance and Resistance soldiers, eager for battle, trading jokes as we marched east towards the peaks. Beyond this last line of defenses lay the locks and the city. Breaching it would be no small feat. But we beat the Imperials back, just like that. And we liberated a village, the first of many.
What's up, Lise? My village, the one we visited with Method, is far to the north. There's no easy way to get to it from here, though. Yeah, I remember when we were over there. The ziggurat. Yeah, Lagana's way over there. Can't see it because of those little mountains and the ziggurat here, but you can see a little bit of it over there. The big ass waterfall. We're on the south side of the peaks this time, not the north. And there's Alagiri. Well, let's get going, folks. Through the pass and onward to the southeast, was it? Apparently. The Imperials sure do like their towers, don't they? Yeah. They like to, just like they like to colonize and pretty much shove their dicks into everyone's business. They even the sky isn't spared from them shoving their dicks into it. They have to make these huge towers so they can fuck the sky, just like they fuck the rest of us. Assholes. As you can see, this part of the peaks is much higher than the northern reaches, hence why the Imperials built Specula Imperatoris where they did. See those 3 towers to the east? That's her. Sits right on the edge of a cliff, so attacking from the north is a fool's errand. From the south, on the other hand, she's no different from any other Imperial installation. You see now why Veladina was so important, eh? Right then. Come along, they're waiting for us in Alighieri. That's why we had to come in from this... yeah, from this direction. Sometimes the terrain fucks you over. In this case, it's gonna fuck over the Imperials. Hey, I recognize this enemy. I think it might have had a different name, but... Mood Sood? This was a boss fight in Final Fantasy V, I think. Or it might have just been a regular enemy that was really strong. I'm not sure. FF5 or 6, one of those. Alighieri was once a hub of trade and commerce, as I recall, hence the need for a large central square. Alighieri is famous for that giant crystal. Some say Rhalgr himself put it there. The settlement is remarkably intact. I see little evidence of fighting. Here we are, the new base of operations for the Alliance and the Resistance. Ah, there you are. Greetings, General. I see you have been quite busy in our absence. Less than you may imagine. The Imperials fled at our coming, and we took the village without a fight. Your timing is impeccable. We were about to discuss our strategy to seize Specula Imperatoris. Though we are fresh from the road, we should be glad to attend. Good. Take a moment to gather yourselves and join us when you are ready. The first of many. Rather cowardly of them. Uncharacteristically so. Yeah. To me, it feels like one of those... well, almost kind of like what we did to them. Retreat, or feign retreat, only to, you know, ambush us or what's it called, turn the tide later. Like, try to lure us into a trap, that kind of thing, because we literally just did that to them earlier with Fordola and all that. I don't know why the Imperials would abandon Alighieri without a fight, but I'm glad they did. So that's why the village is unharmed. Strong and unified. Well, you heard the Flame General. Looks like we've got a meeting to attend. Conrad? Enjoy your time with Manalo and her kin? Aye, that's what I want to hear. Too many soldiers forget the importance of time away from all this. Yeah, keep yourself sane. I get what you mean. Oops. The Imperials underestimated us once, and they paid dearly for it. They may not be so easily deceived next time, but if we cannot fool them, we will simply have to break them. Indeed. Is that a little Alexander? Yeah, it is. Everything appears to be in order. Very good, very good. Dude, I didn't even notice there was another guy right there. Another player. On behalf of the Elder Seeds here, I thank you for your swift and decisive action against the Imperial Menace. Or the Primal Menace, sorry. We are not unaware of the danger it posed to our fair nation. Indeed. Is that everyone? Well, let us begin. Aligiri is ours, and for a mercy we took it without losing a single man. But we dare not grow complacent. Specula Imperatoris cannot be so easily won. If I may, General, should we not pause to consider the Imperial's motivations? For Xenos to surrender a fortified settlement of strategic importance without so much as firing a shot is... excuse me, inexplicable. We searched the village and found no traps or other signs of sabotage. Suspicious though it may be, I will not refuse this gift from our enemy. The path to El Amigo is through the east, through Specula Imperatoris and Castra Madania. It bears repeating, however, that the latter is home to a massive cannon with unparalleled range and destructive power. Which means that we will need to strike in Specula Imperatoris quickly, both to limit their ability to locate our forces in the field and to utilize the installation as a shield against attack, as they would doubtless not risk damaging the towers. I see. And we have no choice but to accept what we have been given. Aye, that's the way of it. I've no doubt that Xenos has got something planned, but we'll just have to deal with it when the time comes. To the assault then. The main host will commence a direct assault on Specula Imperatoris. During this time, I would hold the Scions in reserve at Aligiri to deal with any Imperial forces that may be dispatched in response. Understood. Wait a minute. We should be fighting with you in the Resistance. I understand you don't want to rely too much on Leon after what he's been through, but at least let the rest of us do our part. She wants to fight. I say let her fight. Fuck it. I'm with you, Lise. Thanks. I knew you would understand. Mayhap it would be best if I accompanied you. Alice can stay with Leon. Oh, go if you must. The two of us can take care of ourselves. You have your orders. Dismissed. You know the drill. Almost sneezed. Meanwhile, deep within an Imperial research facility.
Let us see. So, she lives. Impressive. Or merely lucky, though that too may prove a useful trait.
My lord, what have you done to me?
Though we Guardians are intellectually and physiologically superior in almost all respects, we lack the hereditary traits required for the reliable manipulation of ether, hence our unique inability to wield magics. This deficiency for a want of a better word, saw us subjected to decades of oppression by the lesser races, and we were eventually driven to seek shelter in the cold northern reaches of Ilsabard. Fortunately, said region was replete with vast deposits of ceruleum, which proved instrumental in the development of Magitech, a revolutionary technology conceived to compensate for our disadvantage. It was with Magitech that we grew strong, that our nation became an empire. Yet, ultimately, this was an extrinsic solution to an intrinsic problem. What I wanted was not a crude device to be used in lieu of magic. Through modification of the Garlean genome, I argued that it might be possible to enhance a subject's ability to manipulate ether, effectively empowering them to wield magics. Alas, my theories were met with consternation in the Imperial Court. Only Lord Xenos, with commendable foresight and wisdom, deigned to support my research.
You gave me this treatment, but I'm not Garlean.
Alamegan, through and through. What you have been granted is far greater than mere magic. Before that lesser light, it is as a second sun.
I am informed that Alagiri was recently occupied by the Resistance, and that an attack on Specular Imperatoris is considered imminent. This could provide an ideal opportunity to test her performance in the field.
Your skulls, was it? They have joined the garrison at the Watchtower?
Yes, my lord. By your leave, I would rendezvous with them and lead a counterattack against the insurgents.
No. Even were you to leave now, you would not arrive in time. There is another duty I would entrust to you.
It's our boy!
Found you.
Our best boy Thangford over there. Putting in work, he found Kryl. Lord knows what the hell they're doing to her in that capsule, but I think it's obviously related to what the hell they just did to Fordola. Oh, and the sound effects? I played that because of, you know, Highlander, Hempen Camise. You know how it is. That Hempen Camise on Highlanders is just not subtle at all. I gotta say. That is, quite something. So full of fire and eager, weren't they? Well, I wouldn't worry too much. They're strong and they have each other. At least he spared me the trouble of having to speak up. I wasn't about to let Lise go alone. Hell's open. Hell's open, heavens weep. We have a fair bit of ground to cover, so we should split up. If you come across any Imperial soldiers, you know what to do. Oh, and so you know, I've sent word to Ehrenwald's squadron. They are already searching other nearby areas, so we have allies in the event we encounter anything beyond our means. Alright. Sounds good. The problem with big mounts. Enemy forces sighted. Bring it on. Keep forgetting I should just open with that. What is this thing called? Glossy Neater? Dude, I keep running into so many little B-rings. Let's see what it's got. Oh. That's it. That's all she wrote. Attack! Attack! Not gonna help you. Huh. Give me a moment, Leon. You talking to this cat girl? What's up? Oh wait, that's another player. It almost looked like she was. Like, hold on, Leon, I'm talking to this person. You can wait. Say that again if you would. No, maintain your distance for now. Understood. Keep me apprised of any developments. How was Ehrenwald? The pair that was spying on us in the fringes just followed us here. What about you, Leon? Any trouble? Couple of Imperials, nothing big. And there I was thinking that we might be due for some peace and quiet. Glad to hear you dealt with them. I hope the assault on Specula Imperatoris is going well. I have a feeling we're about to find out how it's going. Holy shit! They're fucking duking it out. Get him, Robon. Pick some ass. Oh shit, you thought. Sit the fuck down. Merciless. He is like a raging bull. Oh! Pippin putting in work too.
You've improved, lad.
He's like a mini bull.
Come now, father. You lured the fool onto my blade, and do not try to deny it.
Our work here is all but done. What of Conrad and his men?
They are for the main tower. The skulls have offered fierce resistance thus far, but Conrad seems to believe he can convince them to lay down their arms.
Then we will tend to the stragglers down below. With me!
Report.
Enemy forces have overrun the lower facilities and appear to be mounting an assault on the main tower. We have already received a request for reinforcements. A unit of legionaries has been mustered and is ready to depart. They await your orders, Commander.
Stand down.
Commander?
Tell them to stand down.
Commander, if I may, our people, your people are still in there. They will be slaughtered.
You think I don't know that? I want nothing more than to help them. To lead the bloody charge. But I have my orders. Lord Zeno said no reinforcements. It would have us use the main cannon to destroy the installation.
What? Kill our own soldiers? You must be mistaken.
Oh shit.
Mayhap you'd like to ask Lord Xenos yourself. I thought not. Initiate the firing sequence.
Yeah, it's too chicken shit.
Wars are won on the backs of the dead. Theirs and ours. There is no truth but this. We must remain firm and resolute and always, always do our duty. Now, give the order.
Initiate firing sequence.
Aye, aye. Initiating firing sequence. Release safety locks. Deploy main cannon.
Diggs, Wedge, is that you? I haven't heard their voices in a while, so I don't know. Could be someone else.
Alfred, Rudolph, Hamlet. For us, for our people, for our future.
I need you to confirm the target, Commander.
Specula Imperatoris, main tower. Fire when ready.
What in the seven hells?
Long-range artillery.
Those treacherous bastards. Their people were still fighting. Full retreat! Now! Relay the orders!
Understood. All forces retreat! I repeat, all forces retreat!
Fucking run! Project 12, did you see that? The main tower just collapsed! You heard it too, didn't you? It must have been the cannon that cast from Abonia. That was an Imperial installation, and the troops were still... Xenos doesn't give any fucks. Damn it, no one's responding. I don't know if the shell is being jammed, or... We have to go, right now. They need our help. Heavens weep. This way. There's no time to lose. Got that right. I ran across an A or an S rank here one time. And a hunt train came through. Right here. When I was about to talk to Alize, it was somewhere around this area, very close by. Of course, it auto-aggroed on me, and I had to run for my fucking life. And as I was doing so, they showed up. The hunt train showed up and killed it, saving my life. Without even realizing it. And then I was able to comfortably continue MSQ. I actually shouted and thanked them for it, too. It's worse than it looks. He probably wasn't even... Pull yourself together. The gate. This is our way inside. We need to find my brother. Right? Now. She's fucking terrified. Alfino, please be alright. The locks on the massive gate appear to have been disabled. You need only prise them open to pass through. Holy shit, this is a mess. Damn it! I don't see them. My brother or Lise. Maybe the general knows something. It shall be done. I'm glad you're here, Leon. In case it isn't obvious, the Imperials fired on us. On Specula and Paratoris. I didn't think they had it in them. To kill their own men, just to kill us. Gods damn them all. Where is my brother? Tell me where he is. I want to see him. He was in the tower when it was struck. But that need not mean anything. That need not mean anything. Our forces are still evacuating and many remain unaccounted for. Alize? Alize, listen. There are soldiers wounded and dying all around us. Soldiers with families just like you and me. They need our help. You understand? She's right. I'll take the north, you take the east. Tell the others we need their conjurers ready to receive our wounded. And get me every carriage you can find. They could fire on us again at any moment. Shall be done. Now that's in context. Wait. And this guardian brother. Oh, damn. Can't make it. What about you? Thank you. I think I can manage on my own. You sure? I'll be fine, really. Just give me a moment. Alright. I would pay respects and give him a prayer, but, you know, urgency to save those we still can, you know, who can yet be saved. There will be time for mourning after. For a moment there, I thought I was bound for Thal's Great Hall. Ye gods, what were the Imperials thinking? I'll go to the carriages once I catch my breath. You needn't worry. Just give me a moment to let the world stop spinning, would you? There. Alighieri's not far. I'll make it. I'll make it. I swore I'd die at sea, and I'm not about to break that promise. Damn. Oh. Everything hurts. I think I was struck by debris from the tower. At least he's still alive. I thought he was dead. Wait, I know you. Leon Starcrest, ward of House Fort Tom. Hey, buddy. We fought together on the Steps of Faith. You saved my life back then. I am now. Who's keeping score, mate? I can walk. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. Conrad? Conrad, can you hear me? Nago, put him down over there. Oh, shit. Conrad, no. Leon, so glad am I to see you. Wait, where's my sister? Oh, great. Now it's reversed. Oh, mighty Ralger, oh, noble Azema, I beg of you, do not take him from us. Oh, shit, he looks in bad shape.
Conrad! Conrad, speak to me!
It was all so sudden. Conrad had just convinced the last few skulls to surrender when we heard the bang and everything started to shake. We carried the survivors to safety, but Conrad's... We have done what we can for him. All that remains is to pray.
Conrad?
Is that you, Lise? I can't see a damn thing. Well, that's that then. Time's up.
What are you talking about? You'll be on your feet before you know it.
It's all right, Lise. I've lived long enough. But listen, I want you to lead the resistance in my stead.
Don't say another word. You'll recover. We'll recover. We'll bring freedom to Alamigo together. We're not going to stop here.
No, you won't. Everything we've built, everyone we've brought together, I know you'll show them the way. You've got it in you, Lise. Not because you're Curtis's daughter or Ida's sister, but because you're you. Because you're you.
Conrad.
Lead them to victory. To freedom.
I will, Conrad. I will. I promise.
Meanwhile, in the chaos of Castra Mabania.
Next round, double the charge.
Oh, shit.
Come, Nidhogg. We are needed.
That's the cerulean pipeline!
Holy shit!
Impossible! How can one man... Shoot the bastard! Shoot him!
Damn!
My lance has slain far greater beasts. You're welcome, boy.
Fucking Talfino, huh?
Notify all units! I want that intruder found! And get the engineers to fix my bloody cannon! The savages are coming!
Should be noted, you cannot complete the Dragoon job quests until after this one. By the way. Even if you're already like level 70, you won't be able to complete the storyline until after you complete this quest that I'm on right now. This specific one. Yeah, my first time through, I was like, dude, you know, I was trying to do the job quest together with the main story, of course, like you're supposed to. And of course, since Dragoon was my main job quest, you know, I was playing along like that, and yeah, as soon as it said, I forgot which quest, it's like late in the quest line too, it says, you cannot complete the next quest until you complete the main scenario quest named Heaven's Weep, which is this one. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. I think I had to hold it off for, okay, because I had over-leveled, of course, so I held it off from like the beginning of the expansion all the way to here and was like, oh, shit, okay, now I can do it, okay, finally. But more on that later. I promise. No, 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 you can't! Not now! We're so close to making it too. I had forgotten where... I remember Conrad not making it to the end, but I had forgotten where he actually died. For some reason, earlier I didn't say anything, but I thought he actually died when Rhalgr's Reach was attacked, but... Oh, he dies here. We could have killed them. We could have walked away. But instead, we tried to convince them to lay down their arms. We tried to seek a peaceful resolution. And you have nothing to feel guilty over if that's what you were trying to do, Alfino. We showed them mercy, and this was their response. Fire and blood! This was their answer! Such crimes cannot go unpunished. They must not! God is my witness, there will be a reckoning. Now he's out for blood. He's like, fuck peace talks, we're taking them all down. They're all gonna die. Yeah. Alfie's been pushed past the edge. The road home. Forgive me. Now's not the time for vows of vengeance. We must remain calm and rational and in control. The Imperials have demonstrated a willingness to fire on their own. So long as we remain here, we are in danger. We three will see to Commander Kemp's body. Find my sister and return to Alagiri. We will meet you in Alagiri. I pray you find my sister and leave at once. We'll look after her. You should go. Poor Naga. A moment of silence is the least I could do. Alize? There, that should suffice for now. Go on and join the others. Tell me you found Alfino. Tell me he's alright. He's fine. He's alive and well. Oh, thank the 12. I don't know what I would have done. Though saying that, what will the Resistance do without Commander Khan? Sorry, not here, not now. We should return to Alagiri. Keep an eye out for any wounded who need our help on the way. What should we do? We've got plenty of our own wounded to deal with. Say the word and I'll finish them quick. Oh, because it's a wounded Imperial. No, that's kind of fucked up. It wasn't long ago I was trying to kill you and yours. I half expected you were about to slit my throat. To hell's with this. I should be back home in Ilsabard instead of taking fire from my so-called comrades. Put me in a jail or wherever. I'm through with it. Do you hear me? I surrender. You heard the man. He doesn't want any part of this anymore after what just happened. Getting killed by his own, you know? He's like, fuck that shit. I mean, that's an easy way to get a bunch of your soldiers to defect right there. When you use them as sacrificial lambs. You lose all their respect at that point. Thanks, friend. Bloody tourniquet came loose and I was having trouble getting it back on. I should be fine the rest of the way. I can manage on my own. Reckon you've got more important things to do than watch over a poor sod like me. Don't say that, dude. You're just as important as everyone else here. This is a team effort. Look after our own. Oh, bless you, kind. Wait, is that you? Leon? I didn't recognize you at first. I'm feeling a bit dizzy. Must have lost a lot of blood. I can keep going. I can keep going. Don't push yourself, man. Go on without me, Leon. It'll not be long. You better be right behind me. I didn't notice that when we first got here. That's a very beautiful crystal. Especially the way it lights up the night sky. It's up to all of us to carry on in his stead. It's up to me. I knew we'd lose people during this, but him? I'm sure the old bear would outlast us all. Damn. Couldn't help it, my voice cracked there. I did what I could for those I found along the way, but some were beyond help. No. Feels bad, man. Leon, we have given over command of Kemp's remains for safekeeping. Later, I have no idea when, rites must needs be performed. For now, however, we must carry on. We must press forward. We must not give in to despair. For the living and the dead, Well, I've already gone 17 minutes over time, so I'm actually gonna stop here, take a break, you know? It has been getting warmer gradually, but I think it's reached its cap for now. As we get deeper into the summer, though, this will not last. Like, it's definitely a lot hotter than it was when I first started streaming. So, when the temperature, like, if this doesn't get fixed, or if it happens again, like, a month from now, there's no way I'll be able to stream. It's just gonna be way too hot. Like, it's already borderline to the point where I just moved forward from my backrest, and my shirt is soaked on my back right now. Like, my back is... it's fucking soaked. It's wet. I'm wet. No, not that kind of wet. But yeah. So yeah, for now I'm fine. I'll be able to carry on. So I'll just take a 15-minute break as usual, and I'll be back to finish it out. Another 2 hours. So, be back in a bit.